All right, check, 1, 2. Can you guys hear us? Is the sound fixed and can you see, and is everything good now? We had some technical difficulties. We do not know what happened. That was a YouTube fail. We didn't touch anything. Everything was solid, and the next thing you know, the sound went off. Can you guys hear us now? Let us know. Okay, good. All right, we're back. Thank you.
Okay, I guess we're back. I think our Wi-Fi laid down a little bit, so I got to call into Elon Musk now, see what happened. And Kimbo, sorry for your luck. Anyway, things are going along. Larry Hamilton sitting next to me just said they had a little water issue in the motor, so it's still running, but they don't know really what to do, whether to pull the boat off the race track or gut it out and hope that she lives for another half hour. That's what a lot of them are saying.
Talk to you later.
Okay. And to think that 400R Mercury has a warranty on it.
Can you hear me? All right, I guess we're back, guys. Sorry about that. That's a technical difficulty on YouTube. That is definitely not on our side.
I blamed it on Elon, so when he calls, I'll apologize.
Yeah, let him know.
Yeah, I'll let him know. I thought he failed me.
It wasn't our fault.
Okay, I'll pay his $135 this month.
He'll still get his money.
Yep.
Sorry, guys. I'm glad everyone's coming back. We had 185 viewers.
Cool.
But guess what? We're getting down. We're within the last hour here. That's for sure. I don't know, about 40 minutes, something like that. Where are we at?
I think we're less than that. About a half hour, according to
maybe almost a 30-minute mark. So, guys, I will be getting on the camera. You'll be seeing the full finish. I just needed to get all this fixed. Got to fix it when it's broke, you know?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Again, we want to thank Reliable Diamond Tool out of Phoenix, Arizona for being the presenting sponsor here at the Parker Enduro. Nick Rose Insurance, Nordic Boats, Hallett Boats, Advanced Contracting Group, Integral Products, Frederick and Sons Heating and Cooling there in Phoenix area of Arizona, Absolute Speed and Marine, Brink Property Management, RaceTec Pistons, Parker Oil right here in Parker, Amber Electric, Hot Rods and Hobbies, old Scott Bonowski. Beautiful work out of that shop. Innovative Pest Management. Wired Up in Havasu, Crossroads Cafe right here in Parker. Like I said earlier, great food. Speedboat Magazine, Jeff McCormick, Air Methods, and Fred Young. And not to least, but whatever they say, never mind. Before You Buy Used, Todd Kelm's new venture. He's a boat racer. Before You Buy Used, I'm sure it's on the internet. Enduro t-shirts still available, I think, up behind me. And, well, here comes the 7-Eleven of the three amigos. Brian Bergeron, Heath Culp, and Larry Hamilton. A little issue with the motor. Their day could be done. They're going to pull it in, see what they got. Might throw it back in for this last 30-minute run, but great run all day long. They all had fun, smiles on their faces, but they don't want to hurt a motor either. There's no sense. Right now it's got water in it, so it can be saved. It's still running, but, you know, it's the old deal of, do we want to hurt it? Nope, we don't. Well, here it is, the rundown after 3 hours and 30 minutes. Number 48. 52 laps. That's the Stoker group. Number 54, Dirk Olson. He's first in Division 7 with 49 laps in. Duff Daily is first in the Division 4. He's third place overall, 46 laps. 8-12. Steve Dennison in Division 6 at 43 laps. And 5-12 is Jim Lankin and that group. So there's your top 5, everybody. And we got 30 minutes to go and 1 lap. Don't mess around. Want to thank all of our sponsors as the laps wind down here. Ross mentioned it a little while ago. Losing Long Beach as an SCSC event has been devastating to the financial coffers of the SCSC. And, wow, that sounded weird. It sounded like it went into neutral there for a second. That's not good. You know, the racers try to support this sport the best they can, and Ross does what he can do, and the Games boys are bringing us a very, very nice rescue boat for 2023. It's almost done. And here comes the 333 boat running first in the Grand National class. It's Duff and his son Dustin. So I don't know if mandatory stop, maybe they need fuel, I don't know. But boat's still running, sounds good, so I'm sure they're fine. But if you go get a 50-50 raffle ticket, you can help the SCSC and possibly put yourself in a position to take home a little extra cash. So head on up there, buy a raffle ticket at the pavilion from Wanda or Melissa right up behind us. That's a great gesture to make. Or, like we said, you can go to SCSCracing.com or SCSC on Facebook. There's all kinds of places to find us. Southern California Speedboat Club. I also want to thank all of the, and we're not done yet, but, you know, it's not so noisy out there right now. Wow, the Stoker slowed way down there for a moment. I don't know what the reason was, but wow, jumped right off topic. Age. Go up and get a raffle ticket, would you? And then you got to be here. We're going to pull it right before the end of the race. So this could be the right ticket.
You have the top 5 as of 5 minutes ago or whatever? Can I see it? Thank you. I just want to take a picture of it. Oh shit. Duff moves into the top 3.
Kerry Runnels still doing his deal out there in that Hallett, doing a great job. Bruce Slingerland has put the 54 boat back up into second place on the overall and not first place in Division 7, but I think he was the only boat maybe. Well, that's not true. You got the Stoker boat, I think, running Division 7 also. And the Tortula Express, Randy Lewis, John Stewart, sponsored by Parker Oil, the 312 boat. Is that 54? 50. The 54 boat of Dirk Olson's with Bruce Slingerland at the wheel sounds like it's popping out of gear going down the back straightaway. We heard it a lot before. It's either popping out of gear or it's hurt something in the outdrive area because it just is zinging. So it's kind of like it's going in and out, which I'm no inboard outboard mechanic, but it's mechanical. That's all you need to know. So we'll see where that puts us. That puts Duff Daily in a really, really good position for a second place overall. He wants to win this, but he also understands reality, and Stoker has pulled way, way back. He's been told he's got 3, 4, 5 laps on everybody else, so he's backed way off of that boat. And it's probably John Lane behind the wheel, but there's radio communication, I'm sure, saying, hey, don't hurt anything, no need to go nuts, just take it easy and we're going to take some money home. Not the 30 grand that Duff Daily's running for. It does not look good for the 54 boat. He hasn't come back around. Yep, Bruce Slingerland should have been back by now in the 54 boat. I think he's really struggling on the top end of the racetrack. Well, it'd be the downside of the racetrack, downriver. Pat Meniger behind the wheel of the 777 boat, and he's just out there going for a ride, trying to get this race put in the books and come home in a nice, healthy finish. Probably nobody going to run with Duff Daily right now in that division. But Kerry Runnels is out there trying. He's one of the last standing. What? .343, your boat is in the south ramp of the pit area. Your boat is in the south ramp of the pit area. Well, the 54 boat hasn't come back, so there's a problem down on the down the river. So they'll be looking for him, get him back. Bruce Slingerland at the helm. They had a great, great day, and it just comes up a little bit shy for the 54 boat called Smokin'. And a lot of people put in a lot of effort, but man, it almost worked out for him. It was so close. He had a top 2 position guaranteed had he stayed things the way they were. But and Duff Daily just makes another lap. Happy times in the Mike Stock pit. He's got 2 boats out there, Duff and Pat Meniger. Things are going well so far today. Remember, I have a phone up here. Please remember, I have a lost phone, and we're only 15 minutes away from a checkered flag.
Johnny Lane.
Hi, Johnny.
Hi. So we're with the 48 boat. Al Stoker has driven the whole race. He's Ironman in the whole thing. Just wanted to let you know.
Does that bum you out?
Yeah, but it's his dad's memorial, like John Stoker Memorial. So, you know.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So, you know, it's awesome that he can.
Wanted to tell everybody on the internet that I just got word that Alan Stoker in that 48 boat did the whole race on his own. He stayed in the driver's seat. John Lane never got in the driver's seat, so he Ironmanned it. That's what they call it. So for 4 hours and 1 lap, he's the driver of that boat. It looked pretty easy to drive, but let me tell you, there's a stress level at 4 hours, and he's not a young man, so good for him. Awesome job. Duff Daily with another lap. I don't know what the lap differences were, to be honest with you, between the 54 and Duff Daily, but I know Duff knows now that the 54 boat is out, which makes him put the pedal to the metal on that boat and make the best laps that he can to catch the 54 boat and bypass him on the laps. Not many minutes left, folks. Not many minutes left. About 15, and this race is in the books with a great story of Al Stoker, his good buddy Greg Foster, John Lane, and of course the John Stoker Memorial Weekend for the family. So Al Stoker now lives in North Carolina, and that's a 2022 boat. It's new. John Lane just told me that they robbed the capsule out of one of Greg's race boats, and Al put it in there, rigged it, and away we went. So the boat's only been together 3 weeks, and he picks up his first Enduro. So it's been the Nordics have been the story here, and Randy Davis had other plans this week. Wasn't able to run the 192 boat in this event, which that didn't hurt a lot of people's feelings, to be honest with you. But now we got a new dog, Al Stoker, in a really fast boat. Well, Damian J is back out trying to close this thing up. So water in the engine, they decided that they could go ahead and run the rest of the race. So it sounds a little ill. It doesn't sound spicy anymore. But the whole thing is you got to finish this race. So good for him for going back out, getting the boat in the water, and making some laps in the closing time of this race. That's it right on your screen on the internet, right out in the backstretch as he goes into turn 2 down there. Pat Meniger doing a great job in the 777 boat of Mike Stock. Invictus doing the closing laps, bringing up the rear in the driver lineup. Much more comfortable. A couple years ago, he got to start the race and said that was the worst time of his life. So, yeah. Okay, I'm back at it. Got a phone call. Sun's getting lower, the race is getting hotter. Drivers are tired. Broken boats in the pit area. And Pat Meniger makes another lap. Kerry Runnels goes by. Kevin Foote. Well, Al Stoker's going to get real used to that boat for sure, spending 4 hours behind the wheel. He may come out of the boat going, you know, there's a couple of things I could do to make this just a little bit better. Well, competition doesn't want to see that. That boat is just outstanding the way it is. 450R Mercury motor on the back, V8. It's got a blower on it from the factory with a warranty. I heard the other day the boat would run about 114 if needed. They didn't need it today at all. And there's the Bayliner. Going to be fun to see who wins Division 1 between the girl team and the Bayliner. And yeah, the Bayliner could go another 4.
2 minutes to the 4 hour mark.
2 minutes?
2 minutes left till 4 hours.
2 minutes to 4 hours. So we got about 1 lap and 2 minutes. Flagman goes out on the dock. Boat 7-Eleven just trying to finish this race. That's Heath Culp's son behind the wheel of Damian J, trying to get some laps under his belt. Travis Culp. The boat Duff Daily drives is not a racing craft. It looks a lot like one, and it started life as somewhat of a racing craft. But the boat was put together by Duff and John Britton in Stuart, Florida. They call it a Duffy. That's kind of a joke, but it's not really a joke. Duff designs his own bottoms and works on them till he gets them like he wants them. And this boat is a weird boat. It's a flat bottom. It's not a V bottom, which is not normal in the GN, and most people would say, well, why would you run a flat bottom in an Enduro like this? Because they beat you to death. But his son summed it up yesterday. He said, you know, my daddy likes everything weird. He wants to go against the grain, and he proves time and time again that different might be better. And so John Britton and him have driven boats like this for a long time, and he's proud of it. He loves it. It's like putting on a shoe that you've worn for years, a slipper. He's really good at driving it and bringing his son along. Dustin, who's in the Marines and fights the war for us. The Runnels running a great race this year in the Hallett Speedo. 'Speedo. 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 Steve Lankin. Jim Lankin and his son Kyle. Cole Worsley driving the boat today, the 512, the red boat. White flag for Alan Stoker. One more round for him, and we have a winner. We are one lap away from this race being open, everybody, so make your way to the beach. Not all the way onto the beach, please. I didn't mean that, but stand up and cheer Al Stoker. He did the whole race like John Haddon did years ago with his Yamaha-powered outboard. And another outboard takes the overall in the Enduro if he makes another 3/4 of a lap. And he's pulled way back on the sticks. He knows he's got it in the bag, and he's just relishing in his seat right now. Emotional probably for Al Stoker, his dad's memorial. All his family's here watching, and he told Johnny Lane, hey, why don't you take a seat there on that lounge chair and let me finish this race. And so that's what happened for Alan Stoker. Stoker Boats, that is the guy right there. A designer, a builder, an innovator, just a great all-around guy, super guy to talk to. And he put a combination together that looks hard to beat. Dirk Olson, unfortunately, had to give up second place with a mechanical error in the boat. I don't know what it is, but it was something in the outdrive. And Bruce Slingerland still being sought after. He hasn't come back yet. But Angry Bird, another story there. The Burrs. White flag to all of them. So obviously Stoker more than a lap ahead. So these guys will get the white flag pretty soon. As soon as Stoker gets here, the checker will be thrown. I think this could be my brother coming by, and he's going to take the white. Yep. No, Duff Daily gets it, then the Bayliner. And Stoker should be here any minute, but remember, he pulled up on the sticks. He's taking the slow-mo way around. He's run fast enough all day. He says, you know, I'm just going to relax. Duff Daily can't catch him to win the overall. So why not just come through here comfortably, waving at the crowd. Travis Culp gets the white flag. Jeff on the camera trying to give everybody a good shot of the end of this race. Well, if this is my last lap, I'm going to stand on it now. Travis Culp, his first race, doing a great job. Jim Lankin makes another lap. He gets the white flag. Kerry Runnels. So we're just waiting for the 48 boat, and it'll be over with. Here he comes, everybody. Give him a big round of applause. He's about to take the checkered. Alan Stoker picks up a Parker Enduro, and there he goes. I guess you can clap later. He was going too fast. Here, everybody gets the checkered now. Kevin Foote. Angry Bird shows up. A rockin' and a rollin'. That need to be the name of that boat. There goes Duff Daily. Second place overall. We'll get a word with him at the launch ramp. And Al Stoker. David Whittington.
Team make it, or did they break? I think they broke. I haven't seen my brother come by. I didn't see him or the girls. I thought they were on the last lap and they didn't.
It's a weird, there's a little current
All right, stand by, guys. I'm trying to record this microphone hooked up here. Stand by. Check, check, 1, 2. All right, I think we got it.
Tell him, hey, put me on there. I'll tell Stoker I'm coming after him next year.
Gordy, what'd you just say to me? Did you lay a smackdown on somebody?
I said Al Stoker's got a target on his back, and Nordic's coming back next year to go after him.
Is that right, Nordic? What about you? Are you going to be in it?
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh.
Me and my buddy Greg Foster, we got a challenge going.
Greg's wearing one of his shirts today.
All righty.
Well, he knows where the money lies.
Oh, Gordy, always good for a talking point. So Stoker gets called out a year from now.
Really? Yeah, that's true. Okay. Yeah, screw that combo trip. Get where you're gonna make some real money.
Fun time.
I thought that was you.
Oh, did you go up and hug him? Oh, this you, thanks.
You live in Foothill Ranch?
No, I live in Boise, Idaho.
Oh. Okay. My son's I knew somebody. Sorry.
Foothill Ranch in SoCal?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mom.
Take it apart and weigh it.
Thank you.
I'm glad I'm
Say,
in.
by the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Kenny Scoville. I do Enduro.
Don't go too far away, Mike. Get back over here. Excuse the language, guys. We have an open mic over there, so.
Okay.
He doesn't know it's live, but I do.
Watch out behind you. Watch out. Dave, watch out, guys.
They better not hit Dave Rankin. You
We got a lot of people in the way. That's one of our problems here.
I know.
Okay.
And he's also behind a couple trees. So.
Good job.
Let me see if I can get over there and tell him to stay in a direct line here.
Well, if you want to be interviewed, you know.
Only by.
Have you ever won that much money? You've raced all over the world. Have you ever won 30 grand?
Actually, yes.
Well, have a nice day. Everybody, Duff Daily.
But it was a GN race also.
Where was it?
Miami. It was sponsored by Ancient Age back in '89, I guess. But
So tell me about the boat today. It was flawless all day long. Both you guys did a fantastic job.
well, it might have looked flawless. We split a fuel tank, so we had to make an extra stop because we could only run on 2 out of 3 tanks. Our hydraulics went out, so the last third of the race, terrible. Couldn't let the boat really go.
Are you ever happy after a race?
I'm married. I'm never happy.
Nice comeback, Slick. Well, for all that bad luck, you had a great day.
Well, yeah, bottom line, I got my son for the first time. Phenomenal. He drove with me. It's like father-son duo. And it just went to prove the Mike stock motors are the best.
Well, I don't know that my brother feels that way sitting down at the other end of the race course, but whatever you got, about Mike Stock, that's fine. I'll interview him when he comes in. I noticed at the end of the race stuff, you had the plate down. Was it because your hydraulics were hurt? The boat, you had a lot of smooth water, but the boat started cutting water in the bow. Was that just because the plate didn't work right?
That's correct. When the
Sorry, guys. There's too many people in the way. I can't move everybody.
No, you have a big toe. Your kid said.
Yeah.
Duff Daily, give him a round of applause. Dustin, great job today. I know what this means to him.
Sorry,
I'm
guys.
A dad of two greats.
At least you have audio. Kinda.
The same.
When he gets behind all those vehicles, it's real hard.
68, I think it was, when they first ran together, and then first year finishing in the Mona and winning it, it's a big deal.
So my question to you is, how do you negotiate the 30 large?
Oh, I don't know. Ask Mike Stock. I'm not sure.
Mike Stock, Dustin, get a take? What's his take on the dough? I mean, he worked hard today. His ass is small. It's worn out.
It's in negotiation.
Negotiations, okay. Thank you guys very much. Let's go talk to the big winner. He had a Cadillac. I know, Duff. Oh, jeez. He's never happy. What? Oh, you want to be interviewed?
I'm the big winner.
Oh, you are? Yeah, you're the big winner until you find somebody illegal. Then you're hated, the most hated man in America. Al, you got to talk to us.
Okay.
Fantastic boat you built, and then you sat in it all day long. What's that feel like?
Well, because this was a race in my late father's memory, it feels pretty darn good. I had tears.
You were misty-eyed. The emotion of a race like this always makes the race for me. Watching a new boat come out, you wanted Greg Foster as a partner, and John, and then you said, I'm going to do this on my own. Greg not able to right now drive the boat, but what a flawless piece of equipment, and I'm happy for you to be emotional about your dad.
Thank you very much. None of this would have been possible without Ross agreeing to do that, but just
Sorry, guys. I tried.
the best people I know.
I don't think.
That's,
Oh, yeah, look at it. That's what you did to him.
yeah, well, that's pretty normal. You know.
Give him a big round of applause. Boat builder, innovator, Alan. Great job.
All right, guys. Well, we tried my best. That's the problem with when they put me so far away from where all the action is. I can't get over there, guys. So sorry about that. I apologize, but hey, it was a great broadcast.
To come to the inspection area.
Boat number 8.
I think you knew I was there.
Sorry, guys. I apologize once again. That's going to be it for this broadcast. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We will be back live next month for the Thanksgiving Regatta right here in the same spot. Be sure to follow this channel. Hit that follow button, guys, because when we go live, you'll get a notification. Remember, there's going to be 2 separate feeds for this race because we had a technical difficulty with YouTube. Other than that, I think we did a pretty good job. Sorry, guys.
Please think about them when you're doing business. That's really what it's all about, is needing them for this kind of an event.
All right. You guys have a wonderful evening and continue to have a great weekend. And we'll see you guys next month right here for the Thanksgiving Regatta. On behalf of Ross, Mike, and Jeff, and everybody that puts effort and works for SCSC Racing, all the rescue crew, all the vendors, anyone who has anything to do with it out here, we thank all you guys. And we'll see you